My name is Olivia, and I am a housewife with a family of three, my husband Matteo and our beautiful daughter Emily. Whenever Matteo had a day off, he would play with Emily in the park or help her around the house. Emily loved playing with Matteo and running around as much as she could.
I went on the swings with Dad at the park. And we also ran a lot.
I was so surprised that she ran so fast.
But Dad was really fast too. But then the kids around us started saying how fast you are. Then we started playing tag.
But you know, it's fun to play with other kids, right?
You did a great job. But now Dad's muscles are definitely sore. So we were happy and smiling. Anyway, my mother-in-law is a nagging person, so I had a problem to deal with her. We didn't live together, so we had managed to get along. Hi, mother-in-law. What is this luggage? Oh, there are so many boxes.
I'm going to live with you from now on. Here, don't be lazy, help me quickly, okay?
My mother-in-law suddenly moved into our house without consulting me. I had not heard anything about it, and I was so surprised.
Mom! You are finally here. I've been waiting for you.
What, Matteo, did you know that your mother is moving in?
Of course I did. I usually talk to my mother about everything. Besides, we're family, I don't have to tell you that she's moving in with us.
You are so kind, Matteo. Thank you so much for asking me to live with you. Thank you so much for your help. My house was so shabby and the floor was leaning.
Matteo had decided by himself without consulting me. Until now, whenever something happened, he always took his mother's side and never helped me. I was beyond angry and sad. A few months later.
Emily! You're going to a fun restaurant for your birthday this year.
Really? Yay!
Let's have fun celebrating Emily's birthday.
Thank you for always making reservations.
We can afford the reservation, and we are looking forward to it.
I want both cake and parfait.
On this day, we decided to celebrate Emily's birthday by going to a fun restaurant, as we do every year. Emily is a big fan of this restaurant, so we looked forward to it every year. Anyway.
I'm sorry, you don't have a reservation for today. You got a cancellation the other day.
What, cancelled?
Oh no. Could you please check it again?
I've checked it several times, but it was still cancelled.
So Emily can't eat here this year?
Who canceled the reservation?
We got a call from an old lady the other day saying she had to cancel.
I listened to the clerk and immediately knew it was my mother-in-law. When I got home. Mother-in-law, did you cancel the restaurant reservation without our permission?
Yes, I did. I forgot to tell you, I'm so sorry.
No, before you forgot or something, why did you cancel it without our permission? You know that today is Emily's birthday, right?
Of course I know that. But that's why I canceled the reservation for you. It's impossible to eat out on her birthday. Don't you feel sorry for Emily? It's on such an anniversary that a mother should put her skills to the test and cook a home-cooked meal. Isn't it normal to celebrate like that?
Well, that's... You know, mother-in-law. That's what's wrong about you.
Don't you care about Emily? I don't understand why you want to eat out.
Calm down, Mother. I'm sorry, Olivia. I'll tell her to be more careful from now on.
Matteo really is a great father. On the other hand, Olivia.
It's Olivia's fault, there's no need for you to get so angry. Mother is too kind to be so seriously angry with me.
What? What do you mean, kind?
You know? Matteo thinks about Emily like this. You know what? Eating out is just expensive and seems like a waste of money. It is a waste of money. If you understand me, then cook a home-cooked meal with love and care. Emily is hungry too, but she's waiting for me like a good little girl.
Saying that, my mother-in-law sat down on the sofa and started watching TV. Mateo, only paying attention to his mother-in-law, who was developing her own theory and always took her side. I was about to reach the peak of my anger at the sight of the two of them. That's when.
You are the worst. I hate my grandma so much.
You said you hate my grandmother?
That's right. I said grandma, didn't I?
Hey, Emily. You can't say that. You'll shock your grandma.
I used to look forward to eating at this restaurant every year. I got all dressed up today, wearing the clothes my mom picked out for me.
Oh my, that must be Olivia's influence. You always serve her ready-to-eat meals, so Emily is getting to like eating out.
No, that's not true. I love all the meals she cooked for me. But they have my favorite, Scatman John.
Scatman John? What's that?
He is Emily's favorite character and she always looked forward to having her picture taken with him.
Oh, I see, then you should buy a stuffed animal. When you eat, you should concentrate on the food, not on those things, right? Besides, eating in such a crowded place is bad for your digestion, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. Grandma doesn't understand, do you? A place like this is a place to enjoy not only the food, but also the atmosphere. But what do you mean, it's a waste of money or it's bad for digestion? What's wrong with having dinner together in a fun place?
Oh my. Well, that's.
It's so bad to be a grandmother who takes away Emily's fun. Besides, Grandma also a nuisance to Emily, and Grandma ruined Emily's birthday. I don't like that kind of grandma.
Emily. Enough of your selfishness.
You're the one who should stop being so selfish. Why do you always take your mother's side? Because of your mother, Emily is sad. Mateo was not only not on my side, but even on Emily's side, who is defending me. I was tired of Mateo only taking the side of my mother-in-law, and when I spoke up,
She's my precious mother, so it's natural for me to take her side, right?
That's Mateo. He grew up to be a kind child, just like me.
I'm so stunned. Even though Emily said so much, you're still taking your mother's side.
That's enough. Olivia. I don't need a woman like you anymore. Divorce Mateo at once. And get out of my house.
Right, then I'll divorce him right now.
What? Don't just decide to divorce me.
I have the right to decide, so don't tell me what to do.
What?
Mateo, you are cheating on me, aren't you? I was thinking about Emily, and I was staying off for a divorce, but I've had enough. If you still protect your mother-in-law after what happened today, I can't live with you anymore.
Wait. Don't be so angry.
I am angry. I don't care about you anymore. You loves your mother more than Emily. Besides, continuing to live like this will only make Emily's smile fade. If you enjoy playing with your affair partner so much, why don't you play with her all the time?
I'm not cheating on you. I have to work overtime, I'm home by 10 o'clock. You always hang out with Emily on your days off.
I have plenty of proof.
Oh my God, what is this picture? She's so cute. Mateo. You don't mean you really cheated on her, just like Olivia said. I mean, who are you?
He's my childhood friend Liam. He's a lawyer, so I've been asking him for advice ever since I found out about Mateo's affair.
My name is Liam from the KST office. All the evidence you're looking at right now is real. So no matter what excuses your husband makes, it's useless.
What do you mean by evidence?
Did you think things would always go your way? That can't be true. Surprised by this situation, the mother-in-law.
Matteo. Is that Matteo in this picture? The woman is obviously a different person from Olivia. Are you really having an affair?
I am having an affair, just like in the picture.
I see, then I'll demand alimony for Olivia and child support for Emily. And then, of course, the custody goes to Olivia.
Why? Matteo makes more money than her, so he should get custody. That's right. Nowadays it's easier for a father to get custody than in the past. He's the one who supports the family and I'm always at home, so I'm in a good enough environment to raise Emily.
What are you talking about? I'm the one who supports the family.
Who? Olivia? You are just a part-timer or something. That's why you're home most of the week.
I'm working in my room. Do you think maybe that I hate you, mother-in-law? So I stays in my room all the time?
Your son is a freelance photographer. But he has very little work, so his income is almost zero. He's on the road a lot, so his expenses are much higher, so it's a huge negative. But all that money he used was Olivia's salary.
Oh no.
Do you understand? Your son is a worthless man who can't even have an affair without Olivia's money. You're so brazen that you rely on Olivia's salary and cheat on her without a job.
Shut up.
Matteo is actually a photographer, but he is almost unemployed. However, my mother-in-law had no way of knowing this and trusted Matteo. The son in the cheating photos, the son who is fed by his wife. When my mother-in-law found out.
That is her. That must be the model Matteo is taking pictures of or something. She looked like someone I've seen before.
Mother-in-law? You can run away from reality, but I'm divorcing Matteo. Thanks to you mother-in-law's suggestion, I've made up my mind.
Oh my God, Olivia. Matteo didn't cheat on you, so there's no need to divorce him, right? Isn't that right, Matteo?
Olivia and this guy are right. It is very difficult to make a living as a freelance photographer. That's why I'm living off Olivia's income now. But you know what? One day I'm going to be assigned to a book by a very famous photographer. I'm going to be her photographer too, and I'm going to have a great start.
Matteo is not getting a good start, he's making a connection with her.
What's wrong with you?
You know, what you've been saying lately makes me sick. You fed me for so long and now this is the result. You deserve a divorce.
That's not true. Olivia supports my dreams, right? But I'm a man too. I'll get serious if you get too carried away.
Serious? About what?
If I divorce you, I'll just get another job and live off the wages, right? That's why I said I'm going to kick you out of this house.
This house is mine because I inherited it from my parents.
Eh? Is that so?
Yes, do you think Matteo, who doesn't earn enough money, can afford such a big house? My mother-in-law seemed confused because there was a lot of information coming out at once. This house originally belonged to my parents, and it was a rather large house with a lot of land. My mother-in-law thought that Matteo who had bought the house, because it was generally clean and because we had done some remodeling.
So this place belongs to Olivia? So it's Olivia's house?
That's right, this house is under my name.
Oh, but Matteo has been living in this house for several years after he married Olivia, right? Well, I think it's possible for Matteo to keep the house as his own by dividing the property.
That's my mother. There is such a thing as property division. Too bad, Olivia, that means this house is mine too.
This house was given to Olivia by her parents before she met you.
What does that mean?
Don't you know? What you got when you were single is not subject to property division.
What do you mean?
Because what you inherit after marriage is also excluded from the division of property. Even if Olivia inherits this house after marriage, this house will not be yours.
I don't think so. If you do some procedures, there is a possibility that it will be mine, right?
What can you do if you have no job, no income, and you can't get custody? Hire a lawyer and try to do this and that. First of all, no lawyer is going to take your case. What you're talking about is so stupid that it can't be accepted in society.
No matter how much you insist, nothing's going to change, okay?
Daddy, you used to play with me a lot on your day off. That's because you didn't work, so you had a lot of energy.
No.
Ha ha. Emily might be right.
Well, now you know, don't you? Now that the divorce is final, Matteo and your mother must leave. He will never get this house, and he will never get any financial share of the property. Then my mother-in-law.
Olivia, I was too hard on you. So could you please make up with Matteo and start over?
You are also the reason for the divorce. You've been overbearing the whole time. I'll do my best as a lawyer, so be prepared.
Matteo, apologize to Olivia.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me, mother-in-law. Don't waste your time.
What an attitude. We're just trying to be a good guy.
Don't act like a big shot.
That's exactly what you said.
But if I made that much money, I'd be better than you.
No matter how much money you make, no one is better than the other. Married couples are equal. Has I ever complained about your income?
Well, that's
A cheating husband who doesn't earn anything and doesn't take care of Emily, a mother-in-law who nagged at him and didn't move like a bear. It is not worth living with such people.
Well, I'll look for a job from now on.
Well, I'll stop saying this and that from outside the door when Olivia is in her room.
Grandma, how can you complain so much every day?
Oh, Emily.
You're not a good dad, and Grandma, you're not nice to Mom.
It's great to be hated so much by children.
Olivia. I won't nag you anymore.
Please, I'll do anything.
Then pack your things and leave.
Hurry. Both of you. Get out of here for good.
Leave the keys too.
Later, thanks to Liam, I was able to successfully divorce Matteo and get alimony and child support. After being evicted, Matteo and my mother-in-law managed to find a house to live in and started working part-time. However, the floor and pillars of the house were slanted and there were even gaps in the floor, and it was noisy every night because young people gathered in the neighborhood at night. Matteo and his mother went to work every night without getting enough sleep, and when they returned home, they were greeted by the unrelenting noise from outside. Thus, Matteo and his mother lost their comfortable life and lived a miserable life in a poor environment where neither mind nor body could rest. A month later.
Hey, what's with all the character merchandise lined up at the register and stuff?
Those are the popular character merchandise called Scatman John from this restaurant.
You know, he's a mysterious character who only shows up once in a while.
I see. He's not here today. Too bad we didn't get to meet him, Emily.
Maybe, I think the person in there is on vacation.
Don't say the person inside.
Ha ha ha. Liam is more like a kid. That day, Liam made a reservation at the restaurant, saying it was Emily's birthday. It was a month late, but Emily seemed very happy. Since Emily came to live with me, she has been more energetic than ever. On Sundays, she goes to the park with me, and sometimes Liam plays with Emily. I got divorced, but now that there are no more obstacles in my way, I have made progress in my work and saved more money. I will be raising Emily by myself, and there will be times of fear and worry in the future. But now is the time to show that a mother is strong. With Liam's help from time to time, I will do my best as a mother to protect Emily's smile and happiness until the day she leaves this house.